Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ask the Author Friday, and I barely know what day of the week it is anymore, let alone the date. Date of September, let alone the month, apparently. Date of January 16th, 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ask the Author Friday, date of January 16th, 2026. Ask the Author Friday is now and is always my opportunity to have a nice little fireside chat with you all about anything and everything. Let's get started. Yeah. So, what kind of vibe are you on right now? I'm vibing on stress, exhaustion, and now is about the time that a heart that that my heart is beginning to heal from 2 years of pain that I caused it. Nothing like having your heart begin to heal and then hit the wall of stress and exhaustion. Let me tell you. What's the best way to beat stress? I guess picking up a video game controller and figuring out that the game is unbeatable, so now you're just stressed out at the video game isn't the answer to that question. What is the best exercise to beat stress? Turn on the 24-hour news cycle. What is the best exercise to beat stress? Consider who the consider who the current administration is, and consider how the two-party system treats one another. What is the best way to beat? Okay, I'll be serious. I can journal. I can write it into my next fiction novel. I can veg out in front of my favorite sitcom. I can actually do something just to get some rest. I could phone a friend, but my idea of beating stress so far has been to reduce my closest friends in town into my therapists already. Yeah, journaling, writing it into my fiction. Sitting down and reading, actually getting a good night's sleep. Anything. What are the qualities that make a hero? I haven't been displaying any of them throughout this entire conversation. The qualities that make a hero: good moral compass, true to their values and beliefs, and they at least aspire to do what is right. And if they get it wrong, they try to correct it. What heroic qualities are you seeing in yourself? I know what my name is by now. I'm tired of the Superman jokes. But since I'm the one who wrote that question, it's a serious one. What heroic qualities do I actually see going on here? Self-awareness of when I'm wrong, so there is at least a desire somewhere to do what is right. And a moral compass and value system that is dictating to me that one thing is right and another is wrong. What is your weakness right now? What is my weakness right now? At least 5'5", 5'4", blonde, brunette, effeminate, friendly. She has to be friendly. No, what is your biggest weakness right now? The fear of what others think of me. I'm in my 40s. I'm too old for this. And there's something redundant about my building my self-worth, my sense of self-worth, into what others have to say about me. Speaking of biggest weaknesses, I'm a little too shy, and I'm not at all shy about this, and I'm a little too forward about my self-awareness. Alright, we all know you were born in a small town. Do you build small town living into your writing experiences? Almost always. Especially the general fiction, obviously. You can't just insert small town living into a into the sci-fi genre or into a medieval fantasy. Just tiny kingdom, small town. You could, but if it's a sword and sorcery fantasy epic, then being from a tiny kingdom is only one small part of what the journey that's going on here. This has been Ask the Author Friday. If you have any questions for future weeks, feel free to hit the comment section down below. If you enjoy this or any of my other content, feel free to subscribe. I'll get better. I'll be better. I'll be well soon. You guys have a great weekend. So you're from a small town. And try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. You're from a small small town, and round here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long. You were born in a small town, and I live in a small town. I could die in a small town of small immunities. Your home, your hometown is in a small town. My hometown, my hometown. Okay, all right. You all have a great weekend.